Turning red is overrated. Ah, fuck you all. Hey guys, welcome to another review, and here's my review for the movie Turning Red, the new Pixar animated film. Holy shit, was I excited for this movie. Ish. Well, it's Pixar. I always love Pixar films, and this movie takes place in Toronto, where I actually was born and stuff. That's cool. It's a Canadian Pixar movie. This is interesting. It's about a girl going through puberty. She turns into a big red panda when she's getting her period. That sounds interesting, I guess. But you know what? Like they can still do it. It's Pixar. Pixar did another movie about a little girl, and it was amazing. Inside Out, so good. This movie has to be amazing. It has to be good. Critics are loving it. Critics are never wrong, right? So you have to love this movie, and if you don't love this movie, you're hated by everybody. And if I hate it, I'm either a jackass or a misogynistic pig. Like, I have to love this. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. Turning Red is not very good, in my opinion. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I did not like. I don't see the love. I don't see what other people are seeing with this film. I legit think this is the most overrated Pixar film ever made, and it is in the bottom three worst Pixar films. Like, it is not good. Like, it is not good. All the praise people give it, I don't understand how some of that even makes a good movie. Like, a lot of people talk about how beautiful it is, and it explores the female like puberty and stuff. I'm like, okay. There's been lots of movies about young women and going through puberty and everything like that. There's even been very interesting ways of young girls exploring different things and dealing with things. Inside Out did it, and Inside Out did it way better. And just because it's beautiful to look at, it has nice animation, doesn't make the movie good. The movie story isn't unique. It is not enjoyable. The movie isn't funny. Comedy is subjective, obviously. This movie is unbearably unfunny. It's so unlikable. And it is only related to young girls. And I know everyone's going to be like, oh, what? It's just like, I'm sorry. Like, relatability, some people have to relate to it. And not everybody has to relate to all films and stuff to like a film, but this film is made to be relatable with its issues and stuff. This movie's only related if you're a young girl, because a young boy doesn't never went through any of this stuff. So unless you're a young girl or in this, like, of course, culture and stuff, like you're part of this culture and you're this are a young girl, you can obviously relate to a lot of things going on in this movie. I just didn't relate to anything, and everyone's like, "Well, just because you're a boy." Like, I'm like, if just because you have a main girl in your movie doesn't mean you can't make them not relatable. Like Riley in Inside Out, I related to her a lot. It's a lot because it's not about just her being a female. Like, she played hockey. I played hockey. She was a good hockey player. She's moving to a new place, and she doesn't know how to control her emotions. I went through that as a kid too. I moved a lot. I mean, a lot when I was younger, and I moved around, and it was always nerve-wracking going to a new school and to a new place and stuff. So I understood every emotion Riley was feeling in Inside Out, and I understood that, and I related to that. I don't know what it's like to get a period. I don't know what it's like to turn into a big red panda. I don't know what it's like to have the most unbearably annoying and neediest mother I've ever seen. Like, I know, like, we all have some pretty unbearable mothers, but I've never seen a more unbearable mother than this mother in this film, played by Sandra Oh. Holy shit, was she the most irritating and unbearable and ungodly awful mother ever. The shit she does in this movie, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this mother? She is a psycho bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And even the main character, if she was a little more, like, calmer and enjoyable, I maybe would have felt sympathy for her, but she doesn't shut the hell up. She does not stop talking. She is so irritating. And all her friends are all just cliched characters. Like, she has the mopey friend, the exciting friend, the badass friend. Like, they all have, like, one note characteristics about them. And then the main girl just is, like, all spazzy, wants to see boy bands and stuff. Like, and I actually liked boy bands when I was younger, so I could try to relate to that, but just the way she goes about everything, I'm like, what the hell is she doing? Oh my god, I even went to school with some kids like this, and my god, they were annoying. And the movie takes place in like the early 2000s, but there's so much things that are in this movie that was not at all in the early 2000s. Some of the language and some of the things they talk about and the references, I'm like, that wasn't even in the 2000s. That's like modern era shit, and the way they even talk is more modern era. I'm like, do they not know how people talked in 2002? Like, what the hell are they babbling about? So yeah, I just after like 40 minutes, and I've never said this about a single Pixar film, even the worst one, Cars 2, at least with even that movie, I still wanted to see where it was going. I almost wanted to turn this movie off because how annoyed I was with this film. I just was not grabbed by this story or these characters. I found the story so uninteresting, the characters so unbearably annoying. I wanted to turn this movie off after 40 minutes. I'm like, this movie is so irritating to listen to. I'm like, I can't take it anymore. But I had to grind through, and I had to see where it was going. There are a couple moments here and there that are nice moments. Like, even with the mother, how I think she has the only character arc in the movie. No one else really does, but the mother does, and I kind of liked it. I'm like, okay, at least the mother learned something. I give the movie that. And I'll admit, yeah, some of the animation is very nice, but this is Pixar. That's like such an easy gimme. Like, oh, it's got nice animation. I'm like, well, every fucking Disney movie does. But the fact that we went from Luca, which was a fantastic film, to this shit. If this movie didn't have Pixar on it, nobody would have given this movie any attention, I don't think. Nobody. If this movie didn't have Disney's Pixar on it, no one would give two fucks about this film. But because it's Pixar, and it's got this meaningful message about young girls, everyone is talking about it, and everyone is loving it, and if you don't like it, like, you're misogynistic, they're like, oh god. This is 2016 Ghostbusters again. This movie, to me, just wasn't good. Like, honestly, if you like this movie and it meant something to you, I'm not here to take that away from you. I'm not here to destroy the movie experience for you. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to say, if you like this movie, you're stupid. No, I'm not like those people. I'm just saying how it made me feel. I felt nothing but annoyance watching this film. That's how it made me feel. If you watch this movie and it hits you with something and you feel something and like you feel joy and laughter and you have a great experience watching it, that's fantastic. That is so good. Like, I'm not here to take that away from you. I'm just here to give my thoughts and opinions. This is all it is. This is pure subjective. Like, I'm not here to tell people to like it or not like it. I'm just here to tell you how I felt about it. I did not like this movie. I really, really did not. It took a grind to get through. I was looking at my phone about 5 or 6 times at the time to see when the movie was ending. If I saw this movie in theaters, it would probably be an even worse experience. At least with this one, I walked to get some food and while I was watching it and stuff. So I did not like it. I will not show this movie to my kids when I get kids in the future. I'd rather show them something better. I'd rather show them Inside Out or something, or Spirited Away. Other great movies with young female main characters. Better movies with young female main characters. Princess Mononoke. Kiki's Delivery Service. My Neighbor Totoro. Much better films. This, shit. Didn't like it. Nice animation. A good character arc for the mother. Other than that, didn't like a single thing in this movie. One of the worst Pixar films for me. Super overrated. And I'm not going to recommend it. If you liked it, that's great. I'm not, once again, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to give my opinions. Didn't like Turning Red. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. Was not a fan of this one. It's bottom tier Pixar film. Do what you want with that information. So in the comment section below, please tell me what are your thoughts and opinions on Turning Red. Are you on my side and you don't like it? Are you in the middle and saying it's okay? Or do you love this film? Are you with all the critics and saying this movie's fantastic, one of the best Pixar films? Curious to know your opinions. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.